Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about thesis writing and organization, part 1. So for UKM student, we need to follow Gaya UKM. You can refer to this URL to get the template and detailed guideline about the Gaya UKM. And you can refer or you can listen to the YouTube, the video in the YouTube. There is in English and in Arabic language. So what is a thesis? It is a written work resulting from original research, especially one submitted for higher degree in the university. So it is a demonstration of an understanding of the state of art. That is, the thesis is created based on the critical appreciation of the existing work. So you must show a novel contribution that you need to evaluate it systematically. So how to start writing thesis? To do this, you need to read a lot of thesis. You need to read a lot of thesis before you begin your thesis writing. So in the process of telling the story, you must answer several questions clearly and precisely. These are the questions that you need to answer in your thesis. Actually, this is the question from your examiners. So what problem, question, issue does your thesis focus on? Why it is important? How does your work fit into the intellectual context of your field? So what experimental design method did you use? Why did you choose those methods? What difficulties did you encounter along the way? How did you solve or not those difficulties? So many more questions. What are your research results? How do they differ from what had expected or from what has previously been done by others? What evidence do you have to support these results? What conclusion did you reach? Does your conclusion support your hypothesis? So what specifically is your unique contributions? What are some possible applications, either practical or theoretical, of your finding? What future work does your thesis suggest? So these are all the questions that you need to answer in your thesis. If your thesis answer all these questions, then you will be, it is easier for you to go for Viva, because these are the common questions in your Viva. So what in the thesis? Address a problem or a series of problems. Describe what was known about the problems. What you did to solve the problem. What you think the results mean. How further progress can be made. So these are the content, a brief content of your thesis. So now, let's go to thesis organization. So initial page in the thesis, usually we have title page, declaration, acknowledgement, the abstract and its translation, table of content, list of tables, list of illustration, list of symbol, abbreviation, nomenclature, and terminology. So these are the common table of content. Most computer science theses follow a fixed format, but actually it can be expanded. So fixed format version of the virtually standard form for computer science papers or articles. If you deviate from this format without good reason, you may confuse your reader. So chapter 1 is introduction. Chapter 2 is related work or literature review. Chapter 3, you tell about your research methodology. Some theses don't have research methodology chapter. But usually in UKM, many supervisors or many examiners ask to have research methodology chapter. Method and implementation in chapter 4. Chapter 5 is result and discussion, conclusion and future work in the final chapter. Then we have references and appendix. So method and implementation, you can break into few chapters if you have many contributions, if you have many things to discuss. So what is abstract? An abstract presents a brief summary of your thesis. The aim of abstract is to briefly provide the reader with the most important information about the entire text. An abstract never contains new information. This summary is no longer than one page of A4 paper. So for PhD thesis, usually we will write about 350 words. For master thesis, usually it's about 150 words, but make sure not less than 100 words. So the abstract must summarize the content of the thesis, not merely say what is this about. Write it last because you must have written the introduction and conclusion before you can summarize the main idea in the abstract. So you can refer detail about how to write a good abstract in the YouTube that I have created for you. So with all, thank you very much.